What's happening, my beautiful people? So today we are going to be talking about 5 or 6 date fragrances. Date night, date day, date spring, date summer, date winter. I'm going to try to hit more like date spring since that's what we're getting into now. But these are all, except for 1 or 2, fairly cheap, fairly inexpensive, so it won't break your bank, and you guys can smell good while going out on a date. So with that being said, let's get into it, and I will see you in a few seconds. All right, bye. All right, guys, so let's do this. So, fragrances for dates, whether it be winter, summer, spring, fall, day, night. Some of them fit, some of those situations better than others, but we're gonna hit a few. I'm trying to keep it down low on the cheap, but there are 1 or 2 that you just have to talk about that are a little bit more expensive, and I definitely recommend that you get them on your collection because they're really, really beautiful scents, and they're worth the money. So the first one we're going to talk about is Dolce Gabbana the One. Now you've got a nice night date with a beautiful woman. You're dressed up, you're confident, you're looking good. This would be a really nice one to wear. It's Dolce Gabbana the One Eau de Parfum. Now Dolce Gabbana the One Eau de Parfum is a little bit more intense than Dolce Gabbana the One EDT. And funny story about that one was I bought the EDT one time because I remember it from way back in my 20s, which was like 1,000 years ago. And I used to love it. I really did. And that's when I've always been into fragrances. I mean, if I've had a love of anything in my life, it's my art and my fragrances. That's 2 of my go-to art things. I mean, my go-to things. And I used to wear the one all the time. And then I bought it again maybe about 4 months ago, 3 months ago, and I took it back. You know why? Because it doesn't last at all. Like, it was just so disappointing to me. And I took it back, and they actually, took it back as a return. But then I went and I got Dolce Gabbana the One EDP, and it's a lot better. Now, it's still, performance and sillage and projection are still not beast mode. They're not. It becomes a skin scent fairly quickly, but if you are on a date night where you want her to be close and just smell you and just gobble you up, that's one to wear. Now, it's considered warm and spicy, amber, tobacco, and citrusy. It was designed in 2015 by Oliver Polge. It's gonna run you a little bit above $70. Maybe you can get it a little cheaper at like FragranceNet with the 35% code. If you don't know about the 35% code, just go to Google and say FragranceNet 35% code, and you should get the most recent code because they're constantly changing it. Its top notes are coriander, basil, grapefruit. Mid notes are ginger, cardamom, orange blossom. Base notes are amber, tobacco, and cedar. And you get a little bit of all of that. It's got a really nice heavy top, and so that's a really good thing. Yeah, you get that amber and you get that tobacco. So again, this is probably one that's better for a date night. And you can wear it in the spring when it's still a little cool out there. I think it might be a little too cloying for the summer. You might be able to get away with it in the summer too, but in the evening, and just don't spray a lot. Just give yourselves a couple of sprigs of it, and you should be fine. But again, if I sound a little bit nasally, it's because I'm catching a cold or allergies, one or the other. And if you're wondering, because I've had a few people ask me, why don't you use sticks? Because I can't. So, and then, spraying it on my arm, I only have a certain amount of arm length, so I can't do it. So that's why I don't spray them on sticks. So I've got to figure something out with that, though. Anyway, so the next one we're going to talk about is one of my absolute favorite. And a couple of these I've reviewed already, but one of my absolute favorite. You want the girl to be all over you, this is what you wear. And this is Azzaro Wanted by Night. It's about $30 to $40, so it's not expensive at all. And guys, this thing is beautiful. Its projection is great. It's Sillage is really good, and its longevity is fabulous as well. I'm only going to spray one because I don't want to waste it. But man, does it smell good. And every time I wear it, my girlfriend Brenda is all over my neck. Actually, most of my friends who are female are all over my neck because they just love that one. So Wanted by Night was designed in 2018, released in 2018. It's warm and spicy, which it absolutely is. So again, this is probably more for a date night. Again, you can get away with wearing it in the spring, fall, winter. In the spring and summer, just don't wear a lot of it because it's heavy. Cinnamon, fruity, and woody. Top notes are cinnamon, mandarin orange, lavender, and lemon. Mid notes of fruity notes, incense, red cedar, cumin. Base notes are tobacco, vanilla, cedar, ISO E Super, cypress, and patchouli. Now, ISO E Super you can buy by itself, and I've got that one. Whoops. This is ISO E Super. And ISO E Super is one that a lot of people in the fragrance world use as a additive to their fragrance. So if your fragrance doesn't last as long as you'd like it to, spray your fragrance on and then throw some ISO E Super on top of that, and it should help. It should help the longevity a bit. All right, so try that, and I'll try to give you hints like that every now and then. Now the next one is Bleu de Chanel Parfum. Now they do make an EDT and they do make an Eau de Parfum as well. They're cheaper. The Parfum is probably the best one of them all. And this one, date night, this is a classic. This one is one that, I mean, it came out in 2018. Right? Its top notes are lemon zest, bergamot, mint, and artemisia. Mint notes are lavender, pineapple, geranium, green notes. And then its base notes are sandalwood, cedar, amberwood, ISO E Super again, tonka bean. So it's very amberish, very more winter, fall kind of based perfume, but you can wear it in the spring. And women love it. This is a great date fragrance. I mean, I'm not going to spray because I don't want to waste too much because I don't have a lot left. But it's a beautiful, beautiful scent. And you definitely get that ambery, you know, kind of feel. But you have it on, you're going to get loved. Trust me, you're going to get loved on this one. Chanel, Bleu de Chanel. Okay, so that's one to get as well. This is the most expensive one. This is definitely going to run you over $70, probably up more closer to $100. But like again, I said, try FragranceNet, see what you can get it there for with the 35% code, and it, you know, you should get some good loving on this one. Now, the next one I'm going to talk about is this one, a cheapie, probably about 30, 35, 40 bucks, and it's Mont Blanc Legend Spirit. Now this one is sportier, okay? So this one probably is good for a day date. Very aquatic, very citrusy. So you know, that's why I'm saying it's more of a, I'm wearing a t-shirt, jeans, going on a nice date out, kind of scent. It was designed in 2016. It's around, like I said, 25 to 40 bucks. It's citrusy, aquatic, and musky. Top notes are grapefruit, bergamot, pink pepper. Mint notes are water notes, lavender, cardamom. And base notes are whitewoods, cashmere, and oak moss. So you definitely get the grapefruit. That's what you get throughout the whole thing. And then as it starts to dry down, you get that cashmere and that oak moss. It gets a little bit more mossy, woody kind of scent. But it's really a great, like I would say, day type of date fragrance. Longevity, sillage, not that great, but you know, just respray or spray a lot at the beginning, and then wait a few. When you spray it, don't spray it and then 5 minutes later meet your girlfriend. Spray it, give it like half an hour, and then meet your date, and you should be okay. I think she'll like it. What's the next one? I've got a few other ones for you. I've talked about this one before. Actually, I think it was like Monday I talked about this one. Nautica Voyage. Now, Nautica Voyage is fabulous. I think it's more of a spring, summer date kind of fragrance, day kind of fragrance. But she'll love it. I get compliments on this one all the time, and I compliment myself because I love it so much. It's just a beautiful scent. It's very aptly. So when you as you're going through the day after you've sprayed it on, every now and then you'll get a whiff of green apples. It's very aquatic, very salty, and it stays with you for, at least with me, for maybe about 3 or 4 hours, and then I'll respray. But it is so delicious. It's just a delicious scent. It's I would say sometimes it's close to a gourmand because you smell that apple and you just want to eat it up. But this one is a very, very nice one. And if you didn't watch my previous videos, it is, again, green, fruity, and floral. So you definitely get that floral scent along with the green apples. It was designed in 2006 by Maurice Roussel. It'll run you maybe 20 bucks at Marshall's, Burlington, anywhere around. TJ Maxx, I think, is where you're luckier to find it. It's got a lot of flankers. Its top notes are green apple, green leaves, mid notes are lotus and mimosa, and base notes are musk, cedar, oak moss, and amber. It is a very masculine, aquatic, fresh scent. So again, t-shirt, jeans, but don't look crappy. Wear some really nice clothes when you're going on a date. When you're wearing these nice fragrances, wear them. Like, be confident. Like, go and yeah, I'm wearing a nice fragrance, and you're gonna love me. So, just have that kind of an attitude. Dress nice. Don't wear like crappy looking shoes or just a dirty shirt or anything like that. Clean yourself up, nice haircut, go on that date, and she's gonna love you. At least, if you have a good attitude. So give that a shot. Now, another one that I have here, and it's the last one in the list. I've talked about this one before as well, which I love this one. My girlfriend loves this one. Versace Blue Jeans, okay? And Versace Blue Jeans is just, it's a very effervescent scent. It stays with you for a long time, and it just smells great. It's was launched in 1994 by Jean-Pierre Bethort. It'll run you between $20 and $25, maybe sometimes cheaper at Burlington, because Burlington has it all the time. Top notes: citrus, bergamot, juniper, anise, rosewood, basil. Middle notes are lavender and rose. Base notes are vanilla, sandalwood, iris, musk, amber, vetiver, cedar, and patchouli. Lots. It's considered a fresh, spicy, woody, citrus sweet. It's very, like I said, effervescent. Some people say it reminds them of Coca-Cola, and I kind of get that because of the effervescence. So it's just, again, very nice. You will definitely get some compliments. I've gotten a lot of compliments with this one. This one, I'm definitely going to buy a second bottle. Yeah, it's very, very citrusy. So again, a lot of these are citrusy, and they're day kind of date fragrances. So you've got to play with it. Just go along and go to the Burlington, go to these stores, do your reviews. Don't blind buy. When I first started, I would blind buy quite a bit, and I was disappointed. Which I've got a few here that I did blind buys, and I didn't like them. So do your research before you buy them. Watch videos like this. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, and that way you get notified about all the reviews that I do. Make sure you hit the bell subscribe button. That way you get notified immediately when I release a new video. Like the video if you like it. Send me comments as well. And if you want to send me an email, I put the email address down at the bottom in the description, but it's PRScents2@gmail.com. Send me emails and let me know what you think. If you have any suggestions, let me know. I've gotten a few. I got one suggestion about getting Bentley for Men Intense, which is on my list, so I'm going to do that because I definitely want that one. Anyway, I hope you guys like this video, and as always, be safe, be loved, and I will talk to you later. Take care.